The talon of Horus never killed the Emperor. The true death was silent, and the moment his light went out, every human in the galaxy screamed at once. The golden throne's hum faded into a final, grating sigh. In the throne room, the silent custodians felt a psychic void so vast it became a physical weight. The Astronomicon, the one constant for 10,000 years, simply vanished. Across Terra, psychers died instantly, their minds snuffed out. The great web of human travel and communication was severed in a single, silent moment. Aboard ships mid-transit, navigators were driven insane by the sudden silence and the immaterial storm that followed. Vessels were instantly lost, torn apart by the now uncharted warp or materializing inside stars. The Imperium, the empire of 1,000,000 worlds, was shattered into isolated fragments. The age of strife had returned, but this time, there was no emperor to save them. On Macragge, Robert Gilliman, mid-sentence with a planetary governor, collapsed. A psychic backlash of his father's death seized his hearts. He saw it all, the fall of the Webway project, the final failure. He rose, his face a mask of grim resolve, and issued the order to fortify Ultramar. The Imperium Secundus was no longer a shameful memory, but a necessity. Without the Emperor's will to contain it, the Terran Webway gate shattered. A tide of demons, vaster than during the siege itself, poured into the inner sanctum. The custodians and sisters of silence fought a glorious, doomed last stand in the halls of the palace, buying seconds for a world that had already been condemned to a slow, dark death. The Chaos Gods, after a moment of triumphant silence, turned on each other. The great game was reset, with the primary player removed. The traitor legions, sensing the fall of their ancient foe, launched a new Black Crusade, not for victory, but for the ultimate prize, the corpse of a god and the spoils of a dead empire. Across the galaxy, the tyrannid hive mind adjusted its course. The blinding light that had obscured its prey was gone. Every hive fleet now moved with a singular, ravenous purpose towards the defenseless heart of humanity. The orcs, feeling the universe become a better fight, began to converge, their war energies growing unchecked. On Holy Terra, the ecclesiarchy declared the Emperor's sacrifice was complete, that he had ascended to become a true god in the warp. The imperial cult fractured into 1,000 warring sects, each claiming to be the true faith. The ensuing wars of religion burned what little remained of the Imperium's unity, brother turning against brother in holy fire. The Adeptus Mechanicus on Mars descended into civil war. The source of their borrowed knowledge was gone. Some sought to build a new beacon, others fell to the whispers of the Dark Mechanicum, and a few delved into forbidden xenotech. The forges fell silent, and with them, the production of the weapons that held the darkness at bay. Xeno's empires saw their chance. The Aldari craft worlds retreated deeper into the Webway, foreseeing a galaxy drowning in blood. The Tau Empire launched its fifth sphere of expansion with renewed vigor, easily conquering isolated human worlds that begged for the protection of an emperor who was no longer there. The galaxy was being reshaped, and humanity was not invited. In the long, cold silence that followed, humanity learned a terrible truth. The emperor was not just a ruler, he was the foundation. Without him, the Imperium was a body without a soul, collapsing under its own weight. His dream was finally, utterly, extinguished, and in the new Dark Age, there were no more heroes left to relight it.